Right. Okay. So at the open, if we stay down below 705, hey, good morning, Yod. Hey, not much. All right, so we're like 20 points down from the open or close of yesterday. Got about 30 seconds here. So 705, and the other alternative to this would be, at the open we can sometimes get a pop. Uh, so you could actually, wait and see if a B trade comes up. I'm going to go ahead and take the 705 short, put a trade there, and just see what happens uh, if we get closed below here. It looks like we're going to, so. All right, so short 705. Let's see. 1-to-1 on this is going to be only about 19 points, so 20 points, so that's 685 would be the target there. It closed. All right, so it's 20 points on the open there. Just wait here and see now. Yeah, that's what I was worried about there, the pop. But the first one worked out. So if we get a close above here, we might be market entering short on a B trade. Stop will be 735.75. 30 seconds to find out. It looks like, looking at my other chart, just that has VWAP on it, we're down below, right below. VWAP's like 712. But we'll go ahead and follow the signal. If it, in fact, gives it here. Stop loss has moved up some. All right, so stop loss at 740.75. Mark out this trade real quick. Short. Market enter B trade. Looking at like 22.75, 741 stop. Take profit on that's going to be 690. Oh, got stopped out there. Okay, wait for the next signal. Good morning. Well, finesse, we're down 2.2 3/4 points, so you didn't miss anything. We had a 20-point winner right at the open, and then this B trade failed on us. So, all right. So now we're looking for a long. If we get a close here, the initial break was down at 711.50. So A trade, we're looking for a retest of that level. It looks like it may have initially reacted off of this 746 level that was previous to this, but like I've said before, if we get a skip of that level, there's a good chance that it will work its way back down to there. So I got a limit order sitting at the 711.50. If that doesn't fill, I'll just wait for the next the level to update. Looks like maybe the reaction was off of that level initially, 746. Just going to see what we're doing on the 5 minute. Looks like we're trending up. Yep. So Sniper was, now we're talking right before market open, and you see like they were they were asking if filtering trades that would have saved us from that uh, B trade that was a loser if we had filtered based on the 5 minutes. So I was telling them though that you know just because it's an upward trend on a higher time frame, on the lower time frame, sometimes with the swings we've been getting, you'll get a winning trade even if it is counter market like this one here when we've got the 20 points down at the open. Still pushing. I really like those 5 minute B trades, man. Those things like this one here, way back at 745. This one here, the stops are wider, but if you have a big trend moving in a direction, if you get a B trade on those, it tends to look really nice. What's our resistance level up here? 7,870, 19,870. While we're waiting on the levels to update, I'm going to check really quick and see what our close was yesterday. Let's see what our high and low and everything was. Just 1 second. So this is a high of Wednesday. So we're above Friday's high. Okay. Looks like we may interact with that first resistance level up there. And if you're watching the stream on social media platforms, just to let you know, I chat with the Discord community. So if there's something being said that's out of context, it may just be that I'm answering a question or chatting with the Discord group. So if you want full context on the conversation, I encourage you to just come over and join us on the Discord group. There's 14-day free trial on the indicator in the group. If you're not satisfied, cancel anytime. No hard feelings. All right, so the that 746 level is what we got that reaction off of there going north. Let me see if that was a higher time frame level. No, not on the 5-minute. Yeah, on the 3-minute was right there. We got a buy trade. Well, I'm wondering if it's going to push all the way up without ever giving us another chance to get in. We'll see. That's a pivot point. So 870.50 is a R. I think it's R1 pivot point. Yeah. Your actual pivot point right now is 19,584.25. R1 is 870.50. If you zoom out, you can see there's support and resistance pivot points on the chart. Those are calculated daily, so they update. If you go back to yesterday, they're different levels. I like to use those. I mean, you can use them if they're like within your range of your levels. You can use those to take trades off of if you get like a break and you have a strong trend in one direction. Another thing I like to use those for is like extended take profits. Like if you're trying to hold a trade and trail it, because you could, an optional way to trade the indicator would be like enter your trade and then just trail up your stop with this white line behind it, until it gets hit. I do 1-to-1 on the signals just for clarity. But there are different options. So we got 848 to 870 there. If we get a break above 848, that'll be the next long signal. Would like to see this lower level get moved up also. I wish I had marked out, excuse me, I wish I had marked out yesterday's high or Friday's high prior to the stream. It slipped my mind, honestly, but 742.75, that was right in line with this level at 746. So if I'd have known that was yesterday's high when we were breaking above here, that would have been an excellent place to put the trade going long at that level, 746. Hindsight's 2020, but need to make sure to go back and mark those levels out. You guys remind me if I don't. $9.45. Let's see what our 15-minute candle looked like here. It's a big push up. Price is fractal, so there's a 15-minute A-trade signal last trade. That could take a while to play out, but your stop would be way down at 619.50. Take profit would be, if you were playing a longer term, if you were wanting to sit in a position longer on the day, I can mark that out and show you what it would look like. Just make sure you are extremely small, because that's 158 points. So it would look like something like that. It would look something like that. Stop would be way down at 619.50. Take profit would be up around 937. You entered at 778.75. It's actually a 5-minute play too. 5-minute stop loss would be 698.75. Something like that, about 80 points. And it's just within the R1 pivot point. But the 1 minute's not really doing anything at the moment. See if it's going to react off of that Friday's high or if it's going to close back inside. Right, so 778, 75 levels looking pretty good. One minute was kind of bland this morning. Not much going on because we had this huge push and we didn't get really any update on the level until push way up to 847.75. So my signals that I'm going to post for the 1 minute is just going to be these two trades today, which is negative about 3 points. Not really much. We haven't had a day like that where there's not much going on the 1 minute in a while. I figured there probably wasn't going to be another trade on the 1 minute before 10 o'clock. So I did put one micro on at that 778, 75 level that I have on the screen just playing out. I'm going to leave that. Hey, good morning, Aaron. I'm going to leave that on, see what happens with it. I've got my risk, set at the stop loss, take profit. I went ahead and put the take profit level at the 870, 50 resistance one there, so I'll leave that trade on and see how it plays out. Past the 10 o'clock hour. Got one micro on there. If we get a close above this 848.25, may add a micro to that and just try to catch it all the way up to the resistance level. But right now I'm just holding steady where I'm at. We are getting an update on the end levels here. It'll be 820.25 if this candle closes below. Market's actually seeming quite a bit slower today than it has previous days, the last few weeks. Not as much sporadic movement, doesn't feel like. Of course, that could change with any news report that comes out. So all right, so our level did update to 820.25. If we get a close above that, I'm going to add to my position at that level. just really going nowhere quick right now. See if this new 10 o'clock hour will get us a little movement. See what the last hour looked like. It was a green candle, so, or blue in my case. That was a stat I read recently, like 80% of the time or something, when the first candle, hourly candle of the market's up, we end up on the day. So it's promising that we're going in the direction of that statistic with the trade, as long as we don't get in that 20% of the time where it doesn't. I'm going to add to this. We're about to switch over on trend. Let me see where we are on 5 minute. Put down the invite. I'm going to add one to that. See what this 1 minute B trade looks like here. I'm going to play these trades just separately. I'm going to put my individual orders where they go. On the DOM. So I'm going to take one off at 791.25 if it gets there. Stop it at 709.50. We do have a switch over on trend there. Probably should break even on, or probably should. I'm gonna let it play out and see what happens, because I'm only trading 1 micro on these. We are back down below Friday's high. $750.25 was the entry on that one. You could get out break even pretty close if you didn't want to let this play out here with the switch in the trend. this higher time frame trend is kind of what kept me in that from getting out of break even, because I wanted to see if we closed on the 5 minute, if we closed back above this 742.75 Friday's high. If we were downtrending on a higher time frame too, then I would have likely I would probably already be out of this with the trend switch here. So Sniper, to answer your question earlier, I mean, I guess more so than getting into trades on the higher time frame, like in this instance, it might keep me in a trade. You know, if there's a higher time frame trend in one direction that's counter what I'm going on the low time frame. That higher time frame trend kept me from just breaking even on this when we had this switch in trend going down here. I had a couple opportunities I could have just gotten out of break even with that switch in trend, but because of the higher time frame being positive in the direction that I'm wanting this to go here, it kept me in it. Not saying it still couldn't fail or won't fail, but just to go back to your question, it's more of a not necessarily getting in the trade, but whether or not what I do in the trade, you know, after I've taken the signal. All right, so I have one set at 791 here. It's about to close out, so I'll be back in just one micro if that hits. And that trades for 40.75 points if we can get it. It's going to be stubborn. So 5 minute candle look like. $721.25. We have 40 seconds left on this 5 minute candle. If we close below the low of Friday, then I may go ahead and just scrap that trade. But right now it looks like we'll be above it, so hold on for a bit. Yeah, I mean, you'll get signals all day, but the one thing I would caution if you're trading like Globex hours, I would definitely go to like a 5 minute, 3 minute minimum time frame, just because less liquidity. The 1 minute seems to do fine, like during U.S. market open, up until, you know, there are times like when after London close, you know, when there's less orders going through. But yeah, I mean, it works all day. Like last week, even after on the negative mornings where we had the 10 o'clock news, I shut the stream down, but I stayed, and then like 10:45, I still ended up positive on the day, just following the signals after, you know, after 10 o'clock. So Hopefully we can get a close above this 788. All right, so took one off. I actually took it off at like 800 even. Still in one. That was 40 3/4 points on that one B trade here. Now we're going in the direction of the 5 minute. So as close as we are to switching over here, I would not take this B trade. Not saying it couldn't pull back down and actually be successful, but I'm already in this trade on the 5 minute time frame. So I'm not going to be going counter of the trade that I'm already in. I would like to see us, if this trend will switch over right here, then we'll actually be looking for an A trade off that level, but I don't know if it's going to. We'll have to wait and see. I'd like to see us get a push on up, take out these highs that we had before, 848, and then maybe push up into that 870. That'd be really good finish. The current 1 minute A signal is a long at 788. I'm already in this from 778, so coming back down. 788 would be the 1 minute A trade entry. looking at quite a bit, a little bit larger of a trade there, 59 points. Take profits 847.25. And actually, I think that's probably where I'm going to update my trade that I have on from 778. I'm just going to put the take profit at this 847. I'm already past time, for how long I want to be in the market, really. So I'm going to update my stop to 729 and update my take profit to that 847. And hopefully this trade plays out pretty quickly. My average entry, because I added to that trade on this B, my actual entry price is actually at 745.50. That's what my 1 micro entry price is. So my risk to reward's really good on this trade. Basically risking $33 to make 203 if it plays out. And that's just 1 micro. I'm going to take off this 5-minute trade here. All right, so these are all the 1-minute signals. Had a 20-point winner at the open, 22 3/4 loser, so down 2 3/4 points. Then we had the 40 3/4 winner, so up almost 4, 37 or so points, 36 points. And this is a 59-point trade that we're in now. Had to go past 10 o'clock to get those, but I'm not going to include those in the screenshot. The 9:30 to 10 signals are going to be showing basically negative 2 3/4 points for the day. This sideway action's really kind of boring. I guess trading should be boring. If it's not boring, then you're probably too emotional about it. Which might mean that you're trading too much size. Alright, so this level here is 768. If we trade down below that, I may just go ahead and call it a day and close out this trade because I'm green on the day and it's almost 10:30. But we didn't, so. Alright, everybody. I went ahead and closed that order. It was a small day. Well, I mean, it was trading one micro. I got, let's see, how many points is that? Basically the 40 3/4 plus a few here. So. We're starting to get another trend switch down. We're still above Friday's high. I'm gonna cut the stream here. Everybody trade safe. If you continue trading for the day, just follow the signals and stay small. Let us know how you fare in the post some screenshots if you have a good day or not. Yeah, no problem, man. Absolutely no problem. Hey, Aaron, welcome back, bro. See, take time. You may have stepped away from the computer. Yeah, everybody take care, and if you have any questions pop up, you know, you can always DM me or put in the chat. Every question is an opportunity for everybody to see, you know, and learn. So no dumb questions at all. Anything comes up, let me know. I'll leave the voice channel going for you guys if you want to chat in the chat room there. I'll come back later and shut it down. Or if y'all want to voice chat, I know a few of you have microphones, that's fine too. But I'm gonna step away now. We'll see y'all later.